Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. In today's episode we've got our very first game in Europe in the Europa League against Feyenoord, and we've got West Brom in the league to go through as well. I'll take you through how we've been getting on off camera. If you are new to the series, please leave a like down below, a subscribe if you're new. Let's crack on with the episode. So we weren't able to add anybody yet in the at the end of the summer transfer window. The transfer deadline has passed. I think we should be able to make one more loan signing, so I am looking around, but I'm not sure that's required actually. It's been a marvellous start to the season. It really has. I mean, we had this one little loss against Spurs, but that was away from home, and Spurs are a good side in the league, done well this transfer window. But it has been quite remarkable, our form. I think having a really solid defence and solid keeper, those were areas we isolated in the summer, has really helped us out. I mean, just take a look at some of these results. 3-1 against Brighton. Man United, cracking game that was. 3-0 victory. West Ham 4-1. Recently, Nikola Milicevic has just been outstanding. Just been really lights out. Just amazing. I mean, look at the kid. He unbelievable player. Just I dread to think what would happen if he gets injured. So I'm gonna be rotating, I think, just to keep him and the front three safe, because we are weak in that area. But without further ado, let's get on to the European game and see how we do in the Europa League. So here we are then, day of the game itself. This is the team I've been going with throughout the season so far. It's been really amazing, it really has, but we are in danger of sort of overplaying. We really don't want any injuries to these three players at all. The rest of the team, we're fairly stocked up in terms of, strength in depth. Let's get Jason Stevens on the bench for Besic here. Who wants him? He's just wanted on loan. I'm not going to loan him out. So let's get to the match itself. Hopefully we can get a victory in our first game in Europe. Really set out our stall in the Europa League. So here we are then. Game's kicked off now. Let's see. We are recording. Yes, we are. Good stuff. I'd like to sort of set our intentions out in the Europa League. I'll show you the group in just a sec. I think it's just down in one of the panels below. And we start out conceding a goal from a from a corner kick. Bit of a shame that it was a free kick actually. So we got Feyenoord, Red Star Beskatis. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that name. Please let me know in the comments down below. I think it's Beskatis. That's how we do it in England. Probably completely incorrect. So it's quite a tough group in the Europa League there. I mean, we'll do well to qualify, I think, from this league. But I would like a bit of a better showing at home, considering we've been so good at the start of the season. And we are at home at the Community Stadium. With regards to the Community Stadium, I'm a bit worried that we're going to be having to stay here for the rest of the save now. I mean, we've only got probably, I think, 2, maybe 3 seasons. Another free kick, Reese, Guevara, Ferrai. Excuse the butchering of these names. I'm not familiar at all with the players in the Feyenoord. Milicevic. Georgi Milivac has been really good without being completely outstanding. His keepers aren't in this FM really. He just has been so good. I mean, he is a 20-year-old keeper, and he's got a lot of time. I think if we keep, like I was saying, like I've been banging on about, if we keep all of our players together and consistent over the next 2 or 3 years, there's no need now to do any overhauls. West scoring a goal from a Milicevic nod down. There's no need to do any complete overhauls or anything like that of the squad anymore. It's just going to be a case of spotting our prospects, adding them to the squad, strengthening the depth of the squad, and then maybe 1 or 2 key signings as we go through the seasons. Your sort of 60, 70 million signings. Ready? Lambert scoring. So 2 free kicks. It really has been, this FM really has been free kicks, throw-ins, corners, etc. I don't know if you've noticed that, but if you're scoring sort of 50, 60, 70% of your goals from that weapon, then you know you're going to be doing really, really well. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way the match engine is currently. I mean, there we go. That was an example of it from open play. It's a lot harder to score these days. I mean, to be fair, if that wasn't the case, it would be like 10-0 every game, I suppose. So there is that to consider as well. West with another corner. Boxall. West. Milicevic picked up on the edge of the box. Yeah, so at the end of the summer, it was a little bit frustrating. I mean, we only have 4.5 million to play around with, so I could have done instalments and things like that on players. I was looking to get rid of a couple, but the other teams just weren't interested in paying what I wanted. So we kept as is. We push on again. There's a lot more to come from you, and a lot more to come from you. So 2-1 to York. I think this is about our level at the moment. Like I say, I mean, we will grow and get better together. This is a young squad, a new squad, a new team. So I'm very, very optimistic about this save. It's just more or less going to be a question of whether we've got enough time now, before FM21 comes out. I'm going to bring on Wallace for Milicevic, and why not? We'll bring on Guinchard over on the left, and play him just on the wing there, over on the left. Yeah, so I'm optimistic about our chances. I think we could possibly even get Champions League this season, and that could really, really catapult us. All the money you get from the Champions League is quite considerable, and that really could catapult us up into the echelons of challenging for the league. But it is going to be tight. There's only going to be like one, maybe probably two. I think 2 more seasons we can do. Probably before FM21, but we just got to play it by ear, take it piece by piece. We're in no rush. Well, we are in a rush to win the league, but no rush, for that kind of thing. Mills scoring there. Mills with his 2nd goal of the season. I would like him to add more goals to his game. I've noticed that Singuilin seems to score more than Mills does. I think he's more of a goal threat than Mills is. Mills is more or less there for the corners and free kicks, etc. He's really, really lethal at that. So very, very pleased with that result there, everybody. 3-1 to York. Let's get back into the into Premier League action after that victory, and play against West Brom. I think we've got coming up in the league. So here we are then, day of the West Brom game itself. I'd like to make a few changes, I think, because we don't want our players tiring out. We really, really don't. That's the last thing we want to happen. We don't want injuries. But it is these 3 that are just sort of irreplaceable at the moment. By the way, the right back from AZ that I spotted, who had tremendous attributes, has gone to Man United, unfortunately. So we've got Madden here. I mean, he's really, really exceptional. I think he's a 5-star potential player, don't forget. We picked him up from Bristol. I thought it was Bristol City at Stoke, only for 6 million, but he has been playing second fiddle to our loan signing from Spurs, so I'm trying to get back in again, but I think he'll do basically for this for this season, certainly. So let's go with this. We'll go with Milicevic, West, Singuilin in shadow striker, Lambert over on the right, Henderson and Stevens, Alabaster, Miggins, Milutinovic, Madden, and Georgi Milovac here. For some reason, Milovac, his stats are going down. I don't know quite why that would be, but let's not worry about that too much now and crack on to the game itself. So just giving the team talk, send the assistant to do the tunnel interview. I am wondering, this week we should get some announcements of features on FM20. What I've been hearing through the grapevine, through my sources, that basically just people tweeting, that Create a Club is going to be revamped, rehauled. I'm really looking forward to that. It's always been a sort of thing that I wanted to do. I don't think I've ever... I think I did it once when they first introduced it, but since then I haven't. Well done, Henderson. Well won. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I say, one of my long-term saves, I think this FM, which I'll show on the channel. Milicevic, what a goal that is from Milicevic. See what I mean about him? We would be lost, I think, if he gets injured. So I'm thinking of doing like a Regen Rovers type save, Wonder Kid Wanderers. I think it's actually going to be Newcastle New Gens, which I'm going to do. I'm going to base it in Newcastle, pretend or come up with a story that it's a Phoenix club for people who are just really, really annoyed with Mike Ashley, want to set up a separate club. The idea of the save would be that I can only sign, much like I've done here with York, I can only sign new gens, no real players allowed. I think what used to happen, or still probably does happen, is that your created clubs get completely new players genned in at the start of the game. So it would be really, really tough. And I'm thinking of doing that in like a tier 8 kind of situation. So a real climb up the leagues. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, the Newcastle New Gens. If you think that's a good idea, let me know down in the comments below. I'm quite excited. I've started to do some thumbnails and work out some kits and badges and stuff for it. But also let me know if you know any professionals. I mean, I don't particularly want to pay too much for it. But if you know any professionals I could get in contact with on Twitter, let me know down below. That would be quite cool. So, Houghton, who I've been looking at, I've been interested in getting him in. Thierry, saved by Milivojevic. That is really strange. I mean, he's been so good at the start of the season. I'm wondering why he's having a little bit of a wobble right now. There was some fuss had been caused by some of the players, like John Joseph, and I think a couple of others, Toth as well, were kicking up a fuss about lack of game time. I told them where to go with my high discipline attribute, and they accepted it, but I wonder if it's sort of kicked up a bit of a fuss in the dressing room here, bit of lower morale. I might have to schedule in some more team bonding. You weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. Might also have to do with the fact that we're not playing ready in this game. We're playing Milutinovic, who should be very, very good. I mean, he's got similar attributes, some even better than Reddy. I just like Reddy for his physical. He's a bit of a physical specimen. West. Singwellin. Oh, Milutinovic. Oh, he should have buried that one. You should have buried that one, Milutinovic, mate. West with another corner. Pressure from us. So yeah, I think with this ethos that we've got of young, hungry, mostly British or English players with some Serbians and Croatians and Slovakians mixed in, I think that is a really, really good way to go down, route to go down. Because you get I think anyway, you get a togetherness, you get a group kind of ethos. You get a spirit and a fighting together. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this game. I might need to get a bit shouty, demand more. We're going to also take off Matt West. We're going to bring on Guinchard. I'd like to try Guinchard as an inverted winger on attack there. And then we're going to bring in Boxall as well for Stevens. I do wonder sometimes why these results seem to happen when you beat the teams at the top very handsomely and you lose to the lower ranked middle teams. We're not losing, but I don't know. I really don't know about this one. I was looking at our back attack tactic, or Mainomi's back attack tactic as well. I really like it. I really do. I haven't had time to experiment in another save yet. Haven't had time to progress with that one, but it looks so good. But we don't have the personnel for it. I wonder if I maybe get a loan in defensive midfield, half-back position. Get a loan in for that and see if we can use that as a sort of a way to jog the AI. Good save by Milivojevic. Go on, Georgie. So 74th. Alabaster. Henderson, Alabaster. Singwell in. Henderson. Good patient play from us. I mean, I would love, that is my goal this season. I really think we, in order to progress the save, to push the save, really push us to the next level, we need Champions League. If we get Champions League, we may be able to complete the last goal in the last, what's probably going to be the last season. Not next season, but the season after of the save. Because we are in a race against time, pretty much, like I say. I mean, we've got nothing to prove, though. I mean, we've done what we've set out to do. We've taken York from the bottom to the top. We are competing now at the highest level. Well done, Gwynchard. That was lovely. Singwell, you should have scored there, mate. You should have scored. That is frustrating. That was a lovely ball out from Gwynchard. He's a bit unfortunate, Gwynchard. I think it's one of those cases where the team has just progressed all around him. Let's have a quick look at him. I think he is very good, and I think he will be very good. I mean, he's still a 4-star player in this team. That is not bad at all. Bear that in mind. But I think he suffers from the fact that he's so versatile, and you know, I just not giving him a huge run in the team. What is going on, Lambert? Why did you do that? That was ridiculous. Look at this. Lambert almost knocked the ball off the line there from a Milicevic. So Alabaster with a throw. Long throw from Alabaster. That's going in. And Lambert almost... What? That's ridiculous. At least he scored it. 2-1 to York there. I'm going to praise the lads. We are recording. Yes, we are. Praise the lads. So I wonder if we are going to have time. I really do. In this save. I would love to complete this save and win the Premier League. I don't think I would continue it, though, beyond into FM21 territory. I don't think that's worth it. Like I say, it's going to be Chelsea in the beta, then probably the Newcastle New Gens in the main save, and maybe like a rebuild save or series of rebuilds on the side. So there we are. Just shows our resilience there, doesn't it? I mean, we didn't look at the races all game, and we have come away with a win there. York 2, West Brom 1. So this is what I mean. Our schedule is absolutely jam-packed at the moment. I mean, we got the Carabao Cup early days. We'll have the FA Cup, of course, as that kicks in, and then these European group leagues. It might be tempting when we got a few points on the board in those leagues to play some of the kids that we have, some of the prospects that we have. Let's see where we'll come back to you. I think we're going to come back to you for the Red Star Leicester games, those 2 games there. So sort of, around that time, November-ish sort of time, Red Star and Leicester in the league. So there we have it, everybody. Another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save in the bag, done and dusted. If you are new, if you have enjoyed that episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, would really help me hit my targets as well. Have a lovely rest of your day, everybody, and thanks so much for watching.